name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production, coming to you from Layritz Park in Victoria, BC on Wednesday, August the 6th. Thank you for tuning in. It's semi-final day at the Canadian Little League Championships, where the host team, Layritz Allstars, take on the Quebec Diamond Little League for a chance to play in Thursday's final. Layritz went undefeated in round-robin play at 6-0, finding a way to grind out their opponents late in ball games. This was a resilient team backed by a huge hometown crowd base that is growing every day. Quebec finished with a solid 3-3 record, finding ways to win through a well-balanced attack in all facets of the game. Cadell takes the mound for the Diamonds today, looking to continue his success in big games. Layritz counters with Max Ash, who has been outstanding all tournament long and looks to help his team solidify a spot in Thursday's final. The fans are ready. You can feel the excitement in the air. It's Layritz and Quebec at Layritz Park. Let's play some ball. Ishimu leading things off for Quebec and Ash. Ash with the pitch, and Ishimu, he's going to drive this right over to second base, and that is a nice pickup by Barnes over to first for the out. And that's a great play to start things off. This defense, Layritz, has been hot lately. And now Sebastian steps up to the plate. And Ash is full count on Sebastian. And there's the pitch. Oh, and that is sliced. Oh, and Logan Barnes just about gets that. But Sebastian's going to end up on first base. And then next up to bat is Shadle. And with the pitch. Oh, that's a punch out. That's a strong man up to the plate right there. That's a big strikeout. And that's 2 outs. And then next up to bat, that's going to be Jake. There's another tough customer right here. And Ash with the pitch. And Jake will absolutely clobber this ball. And that is hit deep. And that is gone. That's a 2-run shot by this young man. And that is a powerful, what a way to start the game. And that is going to put 2 runs on the board for this Quebec team. They're out to greet him, and that is a long shot for Jake to start things off. And with 2 out, Adrian at the plate, 2-2 count, and Ash is, oh, that's a beautiful pitch. Right downstairs and catches it right in the pipe. And but not before Quebec puts 2 on the board, and then that's Cole Lamberton. He steps on the plate and he gets walked. And then next up to bat is Owen Crump. And Crump's going to hit this ball. And shortstop tries to get him out of first. But that speed of Crump's, that takes care of business right there. And Lamberton over to second. And that's going to bring up, runners would go over to second and third on a wild pitch. And then with 3 balls, that would be ball 4, and that's loading up the bases. Ash moving to first, and that's going to bring up Calibrick, the hero from Monday's game. And Calibrick, he's going to take this pitch, and he's going to slash it right over to Jake. Jake fires home. What a play right there by Jake. That's a beauty. That's for the first out of the inning. And then next up to bat is going to be Austin Kane. This kid's got a great eye. And you know what? That's going to bring in a run right there. There's a walk. Base is still loaded. And that is 2-1 now. And then next up to bat, that's going to be Mason Beach. He's having a good tournament. And Mason Beach with the bases loaded. He's got 2 strikes on him, but he is going to hit this ball the opposite way. And that is going deep right down the line. And that is going to drop. And that's Ash going to score, and then so is Calibrick, and that puts 2 more on the board, and 3-2 now for this Layritz keeps storming back, runners on the corners. And then next up to bat, that's going to be Sykes, and Sykes, 2 strikes on him, oh, and he leans back on a nasty curveball, and that's for the strikeout. And then coming up to bat, that's going to be Lyndon Parhar, and Parhar, he's got on 2 strikes, a swing and a miss, and great job by Hadel getting out of the inning, but not before. This Layritz team stores back 3-2, heading to the top of the second. And in the top of the second, Dalen steps up to the plate. Ash got 1 strike on him, and he's going to pop this one up, and that's going to go right over to Crump, and Crump with a great play. Young man's got a good glove, takes care of business, and then next up to bat is going to be Jackson. And Jackson, he's having a good tournament. and Ash. He's got 2 strikes on him. Jackson takes a hack at this, and that's going all the way out to left field and getting it in quickly, but not before this young man rounds first. He's in at second with a stand-up double. And then next up to bat is Elliott, and Elliott, he pounds this ball the opposite way, but that's picked up by Logan Barnes, and over to first for the out. That's 2 outs, runners over at third. And then that's going to bring up Charles, and he's going to walk. Now we got runners at the corner, and that's a tough one. And then Ash, runners at the corners, trying to get out of this inning. He's got 2 outs, and there's the pitch. And look how Kane's going to try and get him at second, but no, this is picking off the runner, and then what a play right there by Filipovic, and that will retire the side. What a play by this Layritz squad. Has great defense all game long, and chased them down there. That's fantastic. And Horsman going to lead things off in the bottom of the second. Cadle with the pitch. Oh, and Horsman gets a piece of this one. Sebastian sliding down on his knees, turns and fires to first, but Horsman will get there. That's a great play there by Sebastian, but Horsman safe at first. And that is going to bring up Logan Barnes. And Logan Barnes, runner at first. And Barnes, he's going to take this pitch from Cadle, and oh, he's going to hit the ball right over to Sebastian. Sebastian fires to first, and not in time. And he's not safe on first. And then there's going to be runners at first and second. They're going to make it with the steal. We got runners at second and third. And then that's Sam Burns, and he's going to walk. And we got the bases loaded again for Layritz. And Filipovic down to play with the bases loaded. And Yadel, oh, what a pitch. And that's going to be for the strikeout. That's some heat down low. And then Quest steps up to the plate, and 2 strikes on him, and down the pipe we go. And another great pitch, and that's going to bring up Lamberton. And oh, the pitch, and it's going to get loose. We got runners. Oh, that's Horsman coming in, and he's going to score. And then runners at second and third. And that's a great play right there. And I'll tell you what, by Horsman, heads up, score, and then Lamberton still to the plate, and Yadel with the pitch, and this Sebastian gets the ball, and he double clutches in over to first, and it's an overthrow, and one's in. Another run will score, and going to second, and well, why not go to third? And that's what Lamberton's going to do. That's 3 runs in for Layritz, breaking it open 6-2 in the bottom of the second. What a play right there. A little crazy, but there's 3 on the board. And then next up to bat, that's Crump, and Crump just will hit that right to first base, and that's Jake, and that will be for the out, but not before this Layritz squad puts 3 more on the board, and they're loving every minute of it. And then we head to the top of the third. Simon at the plate is 2-1 count on him, and Simon's gonna hit this ball. Whoa, what a grab by Ash. That is some good reflexes, and the open glove on the turn, and that lights up this crowd even more. Great job by Max Ash. And then Hendrick steps up to the plate, and it's an 0-2 count, and Hendrick looking to put this one into play. And Max Ash just says, here it is, go ahead, and he freezes on it. That is a great pitch by Max Ash for the second out of the inning. And then Gabriel steps up to the plate, and Ash another 0-2 count, and Ash blows one by, some high heat, and you gotta love that. That's a big one, and that's for the third out. 3 up, 3 down. And now we head to the bottom of the third, and that's going to bring out Ash. Now he's going on the offense, but he's going to freeze, and look at this one as well. Yadel with a great pitch, and that's going to bring up Calibrick. And Calibrick 1-0 count, and Yadel with the pitch, and Calibrick's going to rip this ball, and that's going right up the middle, and that's going to be a nice single for Calibrick. And that will bring up Austin Kane. This is a dangerous hitter right here. And Calibrick at first, 1 out, and Kane is sizing him up, and yet with the pitch, and Kane just gets under this, and that is going to pop up, and that's going to go right to Ishimu. A little confusion there, but they got it figured out, and that's for the second out of the inning. And now Mason Beach, he's got to do something about Calibrick on first, and he's going to reach for this one and bounce it right over, and Ishimu is going to fire to first, and that will retire the side. Quebec defense doing a great job again as we head to the top of the fourth. Midway through this game, And then right away, Ishimu's going to get a walk from, and then Ishimu, oh, that's Kane trying to pick him off, but he's going to be safe at second. And that's Sebastian at the plate. And Sebastian, oh, he's going to absolutely rip this ball, but right there to take care of it. That is Cross with a great catch and fires it in. That's to hold a runner at second. And next up to bat, this is a dangerous hitter right here. That's Yadel. Oh, and he's going to get hit. He's going to get hit. And he's going to move to first. And then we got runners at first and second. And then look out, that one's going to shave a little chin right there. And that's going to move runners over to second and third. And things are looking like Quebec's getting on the move. And that'll bring up a dangerous hitter. That is Jake. And Jake, he's looking to do some damage here. Oh, and he gets a hold of this again. It's going deep, and that goes all the way to the wall. Run around in third, going home, and that will score a run. Another run will score, and that puts two more on the board. That's two ribbies there for Jake, making it 6-4 right now for Layritz. And look out, here comes the Diamonds out of Quebec. And then next up to bat is going to be Adrian. And Adrian looking to keep this rally going, and he rips this ball. That's right over to Logan Barnes. Barnes fires to first in time, and that's 2 outs. Runner to third. And then next up to bat, that's going to be Dalen. And Dalen's got a full count on him. And Ash with the pitch. And Dalen just absolutely rips this ball in the gap. And that is going to make it all the way to the wall. And Yadel will score. And then Jake will score. And then look how Dalen, he is in the second, loving every minute of it. The big man with a big hit. It is 6-5 now. Diamonds out of Quebec coming back hard. And then Jackson steps up to plate. Ash said enough. He induces the ground ball. He picks it up nicely, fires over to first. Textbook play. And that will retire the side, but not before. 3 on the board by the Quebec team. And we got a pitching change, and that's going to be Adrian. Oh, and he delivers right to Sykes. He will hit it in the gap, and Sykes is going to be in with a double on this one. He wheels himself all the way on. What a great job Sykes has done all tournament long. He's been playing well. And then next up to bat is going to be Lyndon Parhar, and Parhar, he's going to hit this grounder. That's going to go right over to Sebastian. Fires to first for the out, but the runner will go over to third. We got 1 out, runner at third, and then brings up Horseman. And Horseman, he's got a drop third strike, and they're going to throw him out at first, walking in, make sure that runner doesn't move. And then next up is Logan Barnes, and there's 2 quick outs here. And Barnes, he's going to swing and miss another drop third strike. That is for the out. That will retire the side. And I'll tell you what, we got a tight one here in the top of the 5th. And that's Elliott, and Barnes is in pitching. And Barnes, he throws a nice pitch, and that just induces the ground ball right over to Calibrick for a quick out in the inning. And then Charles is going to step up to the plate, and that's a great curveball, and that's going to go over to Ash, who fires to first, and that's for the second out of the inning. And then next up to bat is going to be Simon, and Simon's got a couple of strikes on him, and with this time running out in this game, they got to get something going. And Barnes with the 0-2 count. He throws, that's a beautiful curveball, and that is hit. Beach, what a play, picks it up nicely, and over to first, and that will retire the side. And this Layritz squad, that's a quick inning, a 3 up, 3 down by Barnes coming in. That's a beauty right there. And it was 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 5th for Layritz, and now we're going to go to the top of the 6th. This could be the last kick of the can for this Quebec squad. And that's Hendrick up to the plate. He's 0-2 count on him. And look how Logan Barnes just fires it. And I'll tell you what, that's for the strikeout. What a job by Barnes. And with 1 out time winding down for Quebec, and that's Gabriel. And he's going to take the cheese upstairs, and he's going to chase it. That's for the second strikeout of the inning. And then Ishimu, this could be the last at bat for this Quebec team in this tournament, and Layritz trying to lock it down, but Ishimu, he drives this ball, and it's going to make it way through. He's going to be safe at first, and look out. They're in business right now, and then the walk, it's going to be Sebastian, put runners at first and second, and Logan Barnes is just having a hard time with that. That's, there's a lot going on with these young players right here and a lot at stake. It's a pressure cooker, but I'll tell you what, coach is there to help him out, and his teammates are there to pick him up, and that's what Little League is all about. And that's what you got to love about this game, is that everyone's going to cheer everybody on and hope for the best. But Barnes been pitched fantastic. He's got 2 strikes on Yadel, and he puts it upstairs, and that is for the strikeout. And the Layritz Allstars have just come out of nowhere and stamped their ticket into the finals of the Canadian National Championship. And the love this team is giving to Barnes and the jubilation the fans behind just tells it all. Like, this is something else. Host team making it to a Canadian Championship. There's just nothing like it with this city behind them. I don't know what more you could ask for. Like, I'll tell you what, Quebec played a fantastic game. It's just, it's sorry to see them go, but Layritz Allstars, that's your week. Caught up with Logan Barnes for his thoughts on the game.
At the start, I was like really nervous, and then I said, I got this. I just got to trust my pitching coach, and I did. And I got it. I was a bit nervous at the start coming into that game, and then as soon as I saw that first fastball called, I was like, I got this. It's the best feeling in the world, playing the best game in the world.
You win.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. I know.
Nice moves.
No, just do it. Just do it.
Hey Mason, can I get you
We're going to the championship. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for my teammates staying on base. We have a good group. He's a good pitcher, right? You got to kind of battle with him until he makes a mistake. I battled with him until he made a mistake, and I just executed with the pitch he gave me.
You guys all got on Logan's back. Like, that's
Yeah.
what you need. Tell me about that, because he pitched really good.
He pitched absolutely great. One of the best pitching performances I've ever seen. With the fans and the crowd of Quebec, Layritz, it's really hard to go out there and just does what he does. So it was great. It's going to be really nerve-wracking. We're going to play either Alberta or Little Mountain. They're both really good teams, so I'm excited to play.
Oh man, I mean, he couldn't throw for the first couple months of the season. He had a bit of an elbow thing going on, so we really managed that, took care of his arm, and we were just hoping, it would get healthy at the right time. And now we're starting to see, the Logan Barnes of old, right? He's always been one of our top pitchers, and what a great time for him to get healthy, because he was outstanding today, as well as all of our other players. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of hard work that went into this, right? Boys, coaches, parents, everyone included. But, I told him to enjoy it tonight, right? It's hard to win at this level. It's a big win. Go home and enjoy it, and then tomorrow reset, come back ready to go, and one more to go, right? So that's the big one tomorrow.
Yeah, what a big day for Little League Baseball. And this Layritz squad and host Layritz, they've just done a fantastic job all the way through. And this team is electric. They're sure fun to watch. They're going to face Little Mountain, Team BC, and that's Thursday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's going to be a good one. They defeated Alberta 10-0. And they had this is a rematch. They had a game before, and Layritz won it 4-3. But Little Mountain, that's a tough team, and they've been here many times. You gotta check this one out. 12 o'clock Thursday. That's your final. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Productions. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.